What is going on, world? This is the Bong Talk Sit-Down Series, and I'm your host, Nappy 2000. Let me put the sponsors up on the screen so you can see them real quick. Let me give a shout out to Bust Down Worldwide, Shrubs, El Toro Verde, Plain Jane, Happy Trees, Vacay, Sweets, and Gas TV. And today we also have some friends that gave us some stuff. Let's give a shout out to Turtle Pie Co. for giving me some Gelato X and also some Green Dog Cultivators. Also, I really appreciate Barney Has the Blueprint for just supporting the show and just being a friend of it and gifting me with different things that I can give to different people as well. So I appreciate that. But today we have very special guests in the building. We got Don Dubb and LJ Savvy in the building.
What's going on? Thanks for having us, man.
Of course.
What's you, Nappy? What's happening, man?
I'm good, OG.
Coming, man.
I know. I seen you at the show. I was like, man, I have to get you up.
I think I just think it's appropriate. It's a good look, but I'm all about timing.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't force anything. I want it to be like organic and feel good. So,
But like I said though, like you came to the show 3 years ago, so you've been an early supporter of this show.
I've been around, man. I watched you stay consistent, which is hard to do in this space. So hats off to you. Salute
Thank
to you.
you.
Man. Keep going. And then I'm always been a supporter and watching it from afar and tapping into good content and supporting and rooting you on. So
thank you.
Good to be here, man.
Appreciate you. And I brought an extra mic. I told Jerry, I was like, yo, bring in another microphone because I feel like his son.
I'm glad you did that.
I was like, I know his son. I'm like, his son gonna be with him.
I didn't say that, but I'm glad you did that, and that's that intuitiveness.
Oh yeah,
that consideration, man. He is my son, but he very much is venturing off on his own as a young man. And he's got a story, and he's got some dope music and talent, and so I'm just putting the spotlight on him, man.
Oh yeah. Yo, LJ, talk about yourself a little bit, man. What brings you here today?
Man, bro, a lot of long nights in the studio. You feel me?
Yeah.
Just happy to be here. You feel me? 19 from Pomona, California. Musician, songwriter. Everything music. I just can't, stop thinking about it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I skate a little bit.
Word.
Yeah.
Got you.
Little something. But yeah, other than that, bro, you feel me? Just living life, trying to enjoy it day by day. But,
what's your best trick, real quick?
Bro, it's not that good.
Not that good. Okay. You just kind of skate.
Nah, yeah, it's just like I got like a decent tray flip. I got a decent tray flip.
If you could tray flip, that's good. That's more than most.
Yeah, I guess.
You good.
Yeah, it's all right.
You good. You good. I rock with you.
I appreciate you.
So, talk about, bro, having a man of this stature supporting you off the rip, just doing music, you know what I mean? Because not every father or someone will be like, I support your music career, you know what I mean? Because different things do happen within the industry that people may not want to expose people to. So, just talk about, having him just by your side and just supporting you in your direction.
I'll be real, like, up until this point, because I just, like, moved to college, and, like, I'm really now, like, moving around in the world. I didn't understand what I had exactly, because I was going to performing arts schools, too, so it was just, like, at home, it was, like, dad and mom do music, and then at school, it was, like, you do music, you play drums, I'm learning theory, so it was just, like, putting all that together, with help of him and I think like I remember specifically 2020, and I had been using Reason for a long time to record all my vocals.
Reason,
yes, because that's what he writes.
That's old school.
So,
that's old. Yeah.
And it just wasn't sounding how I wanted it to sound. I was like, dog, how do I get it to sound like the stuff you be doing? Like, how do I get it to sound? He was like, you gotta do the Pro Tools, bro. You gotta open Pro Tools.
Or Ableton.
Right, but you were tracking, mixing Pro Tools here, right? Ableton will do it, but well, this coming up under him, so that's
Pro Tools is industry standard.
Right.
Industry standard.
Yeah. So then it was like, all right, you want to sound good? Learn this. And then he showed it to me, and I just remember like that night, I couldn't stop thinking about Pro Tools specifically. I gotta open that, bro. And so I think since then it was like I couldn't put it down. And
you were 15 at that time?
14.
14?
Yeah.
14. Got you.
Yeah. And that's when I started working on Real in April, I think. Yeah. So then I did my first album. And that was like after him showing me like this is how you do Pro Tools, and I started mixing, and I started like, you know, doing different things with my I was at the time I was using YouTube Beats, so it was 2 tracks, but that's when I learned how to like make a transition in an album and like understand how to. So I think I loved it before, but 2020 kind of allowed me to take the time and like
you really cultivated
craft.
a song.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's about me.
Yeah, no, I feel you because my dad he did music. You ever heard of George Benson? He toured with George Benson for 15 years.
Wow.
So like I've had to have like a father like, you know, support you like in music.
Yeah.
I think it's really important because I think it gives you like that extra spark to really have faith in what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's really dope.
Yeah, bro. And it sucks because it's like when you love the music so much, you care about it, and like me, I tend to like get like really hard on myself because I care so much. And like I know that having him definitely, I don't think that I would have continued this long, because I care so much, and sometimes I just need somebody to be like, bro, relax, like you're good, like, you know, and like sometimes that's just the little thing for the week that I needed to keep going. So yeah, definitely a privilege and something that I recognize now growing older. All right, this is cool.
Yeah, because you have more direction than most.
Yeah.
At 19.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was at that time, bro, in high school, bro, I was just chopping and screwing music. You know, I wanted to be the next DJ Screw.
Oh,
that was like my whole
That's a good goal,
bro.
though.
Yeah, bro, on SoundCloud, I was dropping hella shit on there, bro. I was really doing it. So I it's dope that you started at 14, 15, because I think around that time, you just genuinely just get really interested in what you're doing and you dive into it like crazy.
Can't sleep,
bro. Just constantly making music.
Yeah.
And then you just figure out different things about yourself. And then by the time you're like in your early 20s, I think you have like a good platform or a good blueprint of like who you want to be as an artist. But you're still growing every day.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and I'm glad you said that because like now I'm at 1500 Sound Academy with Ransom.
Amazing, cool.
So yeah, shouts out to 1500. But over there, I have like conversations, obviously, about music with my friends, and we talk about like the importance of having a support system and having people around you that you can talk about music with. Because without that, it's like the rest of the world kind of looks at musicians like we're all autistic. You feel me? Which we kind of are a little bit.
We are all
you feel me? Like
we're definitely on the spectrum for sure,
right? But it's
for
like,
sure
damn,
on that,
bro.
man.
Like I'm not dumb. Like,
we be doing a little weird shit sometimes. Like,
yeah,
why are we doing that?
Why the fuck is he tapping, bro? Like, somebody get this nigga, bro.
And then when you see someone else do it, you be like, "That's what I be looking
like."
Yeah, that's just funny.
Yeah.
That's real.
So OG, seeing your son do that way, what advice what was some like the first advice you gave him when he was like, you know, I really want to like actually like dive into this for real?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting, man, because you know, obviously he grew up around me the whole time. So we got pictures of him 3 years old messing around in the studio on a mic. He did it. He wrote his own first. He came to me when he was like 10 or 11, and he was like, "I want to write a song." I was like, he wanted to let me record, and I was like, "No, you have to go write a song first and bring me the song, and then you can record."
Yeah.
And he just, and obviously, he's like, "Write a song." So he just went and started writing stuff, right? And I was like, "Okay, that's cool. Keep writing." And eventually, he wrote a full, complete song. I think it was 2 verses and a hook, right?
Okay.
And when he completed that, then I let him record that, and that was at 11. Right. And so I was like, okay, this kid has the determination and he already had the gift. He was already being cultivated musically at performing arts school. But hip hop, you know, is like, it's a passion. It's a love story. Right.
Yeah.
All of music is a love story. But, you know, you can get super theoretical and be a musician. And, you know, there's the vibe over there. But then when you create and you write, that's a different expression. Right. So when I saw him do that, I was like, okay, he really wants to express himself lyrically. We recorded a song, shot him a little video. We kind of just messed around with to give him the experience, and then from there, like it was just no looking back. He just continued to blossom and grow and challenge me to give him the access and do the things that he wanted to do. Right. So to see him do what he's doing now, man, it's just I sit back and I smile sometimes because it's like I'm watching him live his dream, and there's no better gift for a parent to see your kid pursue something that they truly love, right? A lot of people wind up settling in life and they wind up not being happy because they did that.
Yeah.
And so my job, my wife's job, our job, shout out to you, Pre, is to cultivate an environment where our kids can go and find that dream and build the life that they want for themselves, right? And support them until they get, stable enough to go do it on their own. And so that makes me proud because I'm watching him do what he wanted to do. My story was a little different, right? I didn't have that environment. So everything that I got and had to go do, I had to go make it happen myself. Kick some doors down, do some things to, you know what I'm saying? To try and get to what I thought I wanted, right?
Well, you come from the era where y'all were pioneering everything.
Yeah, you wanted
because
to
it
rap,
wasn't there.
You wanted to rap, bro. You had to know the guy that knew a guy that my cousin could probably get us in, right? And even then, we had to get there. Or
you had to go to a studio.
A studio where they record the tape. They're not messing around. There's no, we're not going to waste it. We might get a little space on the back end of the tape to record a couple bars, but there wasn't no just sitting there and mess around on Pro Tools and just, it just wasn't happening.
We weren't in something, this wasn't available.
Everybody didn't have access. Everybody didn't have it. Or you knew a guy that rigged a karaoke machine and we were stuffing tape on the B side of a tape and trying to rap over an instrumental from a B tape, right? So it's like it's that kind of experience where it kind of made you more hungry, right? So now I felt like my job was to create his hunger. Like, yeah, he had access and he can wake up and eat breakfast and walk into a studio, but it's like, okay, that's cool, but I'm challenging you in other ways. And it just can't be that easy because then I want to create that drive for you. Because when it's too easy, you kind of don't get the best music, which is kind of like where we're at right now, where everything is kind of like it's a lot of stuff that's just
there's no feeling to it.
There's no innovation.
Nobody's
just really cookie cutter. Everybody's turning out the same stuff. But if there was less access or it was harder to create, you would see some great stuff. They would be very diverse, right? And I'm not saying there's no diverse stuff out there. I'm just saying right now it's not as great as it once was, in my opinion. And that's no diss to all the artists because I know how hard it is to create. Yeah. But if you truly want to do it, you got to really pursue it like tomorrow don't exist.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's that thing that I look, when I see that, it's like, for me, it's like lightning in the bottle. You know what I mean? You can tell when a person's like rapping because they got to pay the rent. Yeah. Versus just rapping because they just like doing it. Yeah. You can feel that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Off the rip.
Yeah.
LJ, what would you say some of the challenges that he gave you, like as a growing artist?
Well, for one, I'll say he challenges me, but like so does my mom. My mom is like the harshest critic you could like ever have in life. But like now I appreciate it because I know at very least like if I go to the world and they're all like riding, you feel me, and like they won't tell me the truth, I know. I'll go to my mom's. What is this? What did you need to hit that note better. You didn't, you feel me? So, but I guess challenges, just to be more musical. I think like you said, like don't just give me a verse and a hook. Like make it blend. Give me and at the time, like you don't necessarily know what the vocabulary is, but like give me a solid pre-chorus. Give me a solid verse. Make sure that the post chorus is not too much. Man, you can, all right. You've been singing on R&B for 10 songs. Give me a rap song, bro. Can you rap still? How's your pen?
Flow.
Right, because I started off at the battle rap. Okay. I started off with I don't know if you know who Gil Gaspy is, but I started off, bro. He was bullying me. Yeah. We there's like videos of me in Riverside at like 12
battling Gil on stage,
just going at it, bro. So it's like he always definitely tells me to keep my pen sharp.
Yeah. Being coming from the battle rap, that's very different.
Yeah,
that's very different. But that's a great place to find the place to get your pen sharp, though.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because if it's not, why you battle rapping?
Well, you're gonna find out. They're gonna tell you.
Yeah,
the crowd's gonna be like, nah.
Yeah, they're gonna tell you.
Right.
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure. So that's definitely where he comes from. That's the cut. That's the cloth that he was kind of like developed through battle rap, music, all types of music. It wasn't just like rap, R&B, old school, my era, G-Funk, gangster rap, if you want to call it that. But he was surrounded by all those different flavors, man, even some dancehall and reggae, right? So it's like now you get to understand music, and then now you know theory, and you know how to play instruments. Now you can incorporate and kind of like the world is your canvas now. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to see the innovations that he comes home with and the stuff that he creates on his own. Because it's like now you see how his mind is working creatively, and it's like top tier in my opinion.
I made like an 80s Tron Legacy, like I don't even know. That's the best way. Like 80s Tron Legacy track. That was just like, we were talking about it in the car. I was like, bro, I don't even listen to 80s right now. Like, I don't know where this is coming from. But like, definitely big shouts out to 1500. Like anyone who's considering like doing anything serious in the music
really
industry,
you, bro. Like literally,
bro. It's
for real.
It's so different, and I'll tell you, like, so much of it you recognize is how you just think about it.
Exactly.
Like I know for a fact that I practiced my scales to make sure I had my 12 major scales before I started, because I wanted to make sure that when I got there I wasn't confused about anything, or like, you feel me, like I could hang. And dog, let me tell you, like, just having that and with the guidance that they give, I've like grown so much. So I'm on like month 2 or 3, something like that. Man, like,
how long is the curriculum?
So I'm in the full music industry fundamentals program. So I believe that's like 6 months. So yeah, but you can take like 1 month courses.
Okay. But you chose to take
I got a scholarship.
Oh, you got a scholarship.
I got a scholarship.
Okay, favor ain't fair.
God, dog. Let me tell you, I was in my final, or not my final, but I was ending my freshman year at Cal State LA. Okay. And I was like, damn, am I gonna come back over here right now? I don't know. And then I got the call, like, hey, you got the scholarship, the Gibson scholarship, to go. And I'd been wanting to go there for forever. And
were you like writing it down in journals, visualizing it?
Bro, you know what? Not necessarily that, but like, so when in my junior year, I interviewed Ransom James at my high school. Okay. As part of like an event. And then we went to the Problem concert.
Yeah, we were at Problem's 10th anniversary from Mollywood.
Yeah.
At the Vermont, right around the corner from here, up the street or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we're on that. Yeah.
And then so he was over there, or Rance was over there. And so like I just kept getting in certain rooms that like kept saying 1500 on them. So yeah, I guess it's just big ups to the man upstairs.
Oh yeah. That should be your confirmation.
Right.
Everything else that you want to put out, you just gotta
stay in line. It's all gonna work out for you.
Stand on it.
Yeah.
20 toes, 50 toes, 100 toes deep.
Double down.
Double down for real.
For sure. Yeah, 100%.
So Don, what is your perspective right now on just where music is at, and just people's perspective on the West Coast? I love West Coast music.
I love
West Coast music.
I love the culture.
It's just amazing.
I love our vibe. And the
special
thing about the West Coast is that we impacted the world when we had our run, right? Like the music that we created at the height of the West Coast is still being played in parties around the world today, right? People in Europe still appreciate G-Funk at a level that I'm still eating off of music with that sound because of people around the world outside of the United States, right? Japan, Germany, France. It's just like a still current to them, right? And that's love. In terms of what we got to do now, man, I think we just got to get back to the musicality. I think if we get back to, because we were always the most, in my opinion, was always the most musical. New York sampled, that was their thing, right? They took the soul samples, chopped them up, and how you could chop your sample made you dope. That's their vibe. The South was heavy bass, right? Maybe some renditions or some interpolations, but the West Coast was musical. Dre
Listen to Doggy Style.
Yeah. Dre was bringing in musicians and playing that stuff, dude. Right? Quick was.
Oh, yeah.
They were playing those instruments, bro. We're musical, man.
That's true.
So we got to get back to that, bro. I think
even the Alchemist was from the West Coast.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, really?
Right.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Alchemist is from L.A.
Yeah.
He gives definitely New York vibes, bro.
He is from
Well,
L.A.
the way he chopped though. Like
they want to claim him, but
he chopped.
Alchemist is from the West Coast.
So that's why he was working with Hit and all that. Yeah. See, I didn't know that.
That's West
so
Coast.
Get back to the music, man. I know we got a lot of distractions too. We got street culture, urban street culture, which my man Glasses Malone coined. Shout out to Glasses. I'm not gonna call it gang culture, but urban street culture is huge out here for us, right? Reputation and neighborhoods. And,
you must know where you're going,
and who
or
you're
just
dealing
don't go
with,
over there
right,
at all.
All of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is cool because that's part of our narrative.
Yeah,
right? But
yeah.
let's get back dialed into the music, man.
Mm-hmm.
Find your sound, cultivate it, be innovative, and push your line, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think once we do that, and we support it, and we get excited about what we do,
yeah,
the rest of the world be like, oh, they doing something, and they'll jump on.
Yeah, because people say it's not global or it's not national, but I'm like, it is though. Because I hear it in your guys' music.
Yeah.
I see it in sometimes the way you guys dress, even sometimes the way y'all talk. Mm-hmm. Half of that shit is Bay Area slang, low key. You know what I mean? Like, shouts out to up north. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, y'all talking how E40 talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're using hella, this and that, all that. Y'all maxed out for real. So like, it's very interesting to see like how everything comes back to us. You know what I'm saying? Because the West Coast is what it is.
It is, man.
Dude, let's go.
It is. I don't care. Like,
they write lowrider. They got a whole lowrider culture and a Chicano culture in Japan, bro.
Yeah.
They dress just like them.
Yeah.
And
got corn. They dress with the long socks.
The whole thing.
Cornrows.
The whole thing.
Some even got afros. I don't know how the fuck you get
culture,
afro,
bro. That's part of West Coast culture, man. You know what I mean? So like, we just gotta get back to doing what we do, bro, and be confident about that, and stop trying to sound like different regions just to get hit. Like, get back to doing what we do.
Can we talk about that, bro?
Talk about it, LJ.
Can we talk about that, bro?
What's on your mind? Talk about it. I'll take a bong hash. You talk about it,
bro.
Where's it at?
What's going on, bro? You're not a jit, bro. You're not a jit.
It's facts. It's facts, man.
We ain't gang. We ain't twinning them.
He said we're not twitted them.
Don't call me that, bro. That's not you. That's not me.
Live in Florida.
Yeah.
That's not what we do, bro. Like, why are you transplanting your slang like that? I don't appreciate that. And then expect me to just hear you talk like you're from a region you're not from. I just don't appreciate it.
He said we're not twinning them.
No, we're not. We ain't ganging them. Since when did we do that?
Yeah, that's
we're not. We're not.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Shout out to those regions, man. They popular. They've been holding down and dropping their brand of music.
Well, they're supposed to sound like how they sound, which is why they sound like how they sound. Yeah.
So that's funny. We gotta get back to doing us, man.
Yeah, the West Coast, we're special.
Yeah.
We're special. That's why everyone moves out here.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about the West Coast, but y'all move out
because
here.
That's true. Come on,
man. But, it's what it is. It's what it is. It's what it is. So, I saw you seeing him perform not too long ago. Yeah. How do you think he did? Critique.
Well, he always has been high energy, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Noah James for providing the platform
for
independent artists in the ID get down and do their thing, man. I noticed lately here, though, his wind capacity. You know what I mean? Because when he was younger, he was hopping and running and screaming. He would be able to, but now I said, oh, wait a minute. The lung capacity.
You work out?
I need to.
I told him he should run and sing his
You need to run. Get on the treadmill and rap your song. Sing your song.
I know,
bro. 100%.
Like, look at Chris Brown, bro.
Yeah, right?
Man.
And he party every night.
See, but he's coked up for sure. Come on. Come on, bro. Chris Brown is right.
So was Rick James.
For sure. Rick James was
bro.
James on so much coke.
All of them.
Yeah, man.
Me and the homie Ricky P, we was talking about they need to bring niggas ain't hitting cocaine notes no more.
Yeah.
They ain't hitting cocaine notes no more.
Cocaine notes. That's dope, actually.
I was saying there was something in the coke back then. It was just different. James Brown, bro.
It was pure.
James Brown is a legend, bro. What we were on the way to Palm
Shore was off
bro,
the coke.
We was on the way to Palm Springs one time. It was a 7-minute James Brown song. The whole song was I was like, bro.
But you're getting down for 7 minutes,
funky,
though.
It
worked. It worked. It don't make
man.
sense. It don't. But there's just something. There's something in the
funk,
coke, bro.
It was
It was in the booger sugars.
It was that pocket. That groove is going. It don't matter. You don't have to say nothing.
You can go anywhere with it.
You can do anything with that.
Mm-hmm. Get the drum or something. It's just good. It just worked.
But cocaine notes need to come back.
Yeah.
Those notes are not the same, man. because people are off the downers now.
Yeah. It's heroin.
Yeah.
And you know, stay away from drugs, kids. Fentanyl is
As I stay away from.
But that's not a drug,
not a
though.
drug.
That doesn't
That's what I'm
count,
saying.
bro.
Stay
That doesn't
away from
count.
drugs.
That's
Yeah,
God's
facts.
plan,
That
bro.
doesn't
This is
count.
a medicine.
God
Just
created
did.
that.
medicine.
That's not a drug.
Stay off that shit. Stay off the fucking meth, heroin,
That shit is no good, bro.
black, all that black shit. All of it.
Yeah.
Hold up.
You ever put ice in yours, bro? You ever put ice in yours? Ice is crazy, ain't it?
I have, but I don't know if this is a myth. They say it can give you bronchitis.
Really?
What kind of makes sense? It's kind of like you're inhaling very cold,
Cold vapor into your
cold
lungs.
smoke, cold
Yeah.
vapor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they say it can maybe give you like bronchitis or a sore throat.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I can see that.
Oh, good to
Especially
know.
if you go like heavy.
Yeah, because I don't know anyone that just smokes ice out their bone every day.
Yeah, but that's crazy because
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
yeah, that's
But
a
if you
lot.
do it like that, you'll probably like have it. But I'll do it like once.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
special occasion.
Oh, you
Jerry
do?
does it all the
Really?
time. See?
Jerry puts ice all the time. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's the end of September, man. It's still 90 degrees.
There's nothing worse than a warm bong.
That's why
hit.
we're in LA.
No,
That's disgusting.
no, it's not.
Have you ever seen a bong this clean before?
No, that's pretty clean.
That's not brand new. No,
This is not brand new.
that's not brand new. No,
Absolutely not.
that's not. When's the last time you cleaned it?
I clean it today.
Okay,
I clean them all the time though. It's not just because of the show.
okay.
I clean these shits
Oh,
all
so
the time.
you
Yeah.
solid
But do you
maintenance.
usually see clean bongs like this?
No.
No,
though?
because it usually gets
Especially,
murky down there with the water. It gets
Yeah.
really murky and like a lake, and you just I don't know. Yeah.
You don't have any corrosion or anything, which is really good. Or like that soot. That's good.
Oh yeah, the resin.
Yeah, yeah.
No. I'm like one of the only few black men that be smoking bongs for real.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the few.
Yeah.
You say that very proud. I appreciate
I
that.
am, man.
I appreciate that, dog.
I am. It's a rare
Okay.
fucking thing.
It is.
Alright,
What's
man.
up with that, bro? Tell them get off the grabbers. Tell them get off the grabbers.
I do this every episode.
Tell them pick
Everybody,
up a bomb, bro.
everybody.
Tell them.
You don't need to smoke tobacco products.
No.
You don't need to smoke synthetic
Mm.
tobacco products.
Yeah.
You don't even need to smoke a spliff. Well, you could if you're from New York, like my cousins. I'm not gonna hate on y'all, but I only say that because people smoke like 2 grams, in a joint or gram, and they'll be like, "Yo, I don't got enough money to smoke weed," but they keep rolling up all their weed in a joint. So you can grind up 0.2, 0.3. You know what I mean? And throw it in here and take this one rip and tell me how you feel.
Yeah. Well,
After that one.
Because it's so much in the one hit, bro. You just did that's half a J right there that you just did in a single.
So, but it's not even half a J. That's actually like that much of the J.
Yeah, a quarter. Of it,
So
yeah.
it goes back to the thing of you don't really. It's not the fact of you need a quantity amount to get you high. It's really just the quality
Of the
and
hit.
really the type of. I guess. I
You
don't know.
take that all in at one.
Do you mess with dab at all? You dab?
Not really. Like if someone offers me one, I could take a dab.
But
Really?
you don't just have a dab rig at your crib.
I actually just gave it away.
Wow.
I just
Yeah,
gave it
that
away.
was
I
dope.
haven't used it in like 2 years.
Yeah.
It was just there.
They're just extreme.
Yeah.
They're just
You
extreme.
think dab is extreme?
It's because when you take too big. Okay, first off, the fact
LJ,
like
why are they extreme?
Why is dab extreme?
here's why it's extreme.
All right.
Well, for one, anything that you like inhale, bro, and it makes your lungs feel minty, I don't know, bro. Like
Minty?
that's crazy. Right? And then it's not like it's not like a boom.
Brisk.
I hit you and I'm here, right? It's like a boom, I'm gonna hit you, then I'm gonna go away for 2 seconds and you ain't know where I'm at. And then I'm gonna come boom 10 times harder than you thought I was at before. And you gonna stay there.
Is this a biased opinion because you had a bad moment?
Bro, listen, I've been around the block a couple times, okay?
Oh, just a couple.
Just a couple.
Got you.
All right,
Okay.
All right, here we go.
And I feel like, well, it depends on how much you're taking, of course.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Nah, bro. If you take a little bit, you'll be okay.
It depends on how strong it is.
Right.
It can fuck you up.
Yeah.
Right.
Have you smoked the whole Canagar before?
Oh, absolutely not. Shouts out to
Absolutely
Alberto.
not.
I would
Absolutely not. Okay,
I would
got you.
never ever do that in
Got
one
you.
sitting.
I have.
By
I most
myself?
definitely have. Yeah.
Dolo.
yeah, for sure.
Wait, which I was gonna say because I know there's
I've
different
smoked-
versions.
I did.
Both of them.
There's different versions.
Both of them.
Okay, how long was the session?
45 an hour.
Okay, all right. So hold up. Let's because I don't know all the specs.
Right.
Do we have a THC percentage?
Well, it's got more than just that in it. I mean,
Because I know it has
rosin and keef.
the rosin and the. But is it it's not a tobacco wrap though, is
No,
it?
there's no
No,
tobacco.
It's
that is
just-
a
it's just the
cannabis
leaf.
wrap.
It's all hemp, cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot, bro. That's too much.
On the inside, there's hash rosin,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta take
a gram
break.
of it, and then there's a thing an eighth or 4 grams in the actual Canagar. And the big one, if I'm not mistaken, is 7 grams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, so he's really
Mhm.
okay.
And then he had this other experiment. I'm not even gonna say the name, but he had this other experiment. Crazy.
Yeah, see, that's wild.
Crazy. This
Yeah,
man
That's crazy.
is a mad scientist with
Yeah.
this shit for real.
Yeah,
But you've never smoked the whole Canagar.
absolutely not,
Oh, you know your limit, LJ.
bro. Because
That's good. That's good though.
Like what? You trying to kill me, bro?
That's good. Some people don't know their
No,
limit.
you gotta learn.
Well, you
definitely
gotta
know your limit.
definitely
Mhm.
with
Definitely
that.
gotta know your
Especially in
limit.
this industry, you gotta know your limit on
100%.
everything.
Yeah.
I'm just finding, bro. People ODing at the sessions and like girls nodding out and like, bro, this
Yeah.
is crazy out
Yeah,
here.
bro. People are on drugs.
Yeah, they're really
Really,
moving.
really tripping. Yeah.
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 Yeah, he
Mhm.
was hosting
Yeah.
this. He does engineering work too, so he was at a session running a recording session, and the artist was just somewhere else.
Yeah, bro's on the couch penciled up, bro. I was like, damn, get him some help.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him the slice of bread and some water. He was all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's heavy out here.
It is heavy.
Yeah.
And then you're kind of like, what's the purpose?
Well, everybody. It depends on the person.
It's a lot
right?
of pain.
Some
out
people
here.
are
It's
running
just
from
pain.
stuff.
I was gonna
Some
say
people are hurt.
It's pain.
there's
Yeah.
there's a lot of people that do not like themselves.
Yeah, for sure.
Right now.
Yeah.
And in the city, the more I move around, the more I understand why or how people get like that. Because so much of your value is that they want to make your value based on like who follows you essentially,
Mhm.
and like
That's crazy.
well, that,
Social media
Right?
controls the world.
so then if you're
That's
not
crazy.
that, if you're
Mhm.
not that, then you're really looked at like you're just less than, bro. At least when you move in certain areas out here, it's like
I mean, I get the relevance of it, but you can't put all your value on that, bro. Like you can really make real connections and not tell anybody on social media.
well, I think
Of course.
because you say you're 19.
yeah.
I think most definitely 19-year-olds
Yeah.
are definitely putting their value on their following count.
Wow.
That's because I'm 29
Okay.
and there's definitely 29, 28, 27-year-olds
Yeah.
tripping off of their following count.
Word.
I'm like
crazy.
everyone under 30 right now
Yeah.
is tripping about a following count. Not everybody,
Right.
but it is something that people do look at in value.
Because that means that you're somebody. And let's be real. Let's not pretend like if I don't have 1 million followers, even as a meme page, I can't go make 500,000 off of a brand deal because I get 3 million views
I'm not
every.
saying those
so-
opportunities aren't real.
so,
What I'm
yeah.
saying is to the point to where you allow that value to
Determine.
your self-worth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's not something you should look at, monetize, and strategize to grow. Of course, that's a
Mhm.
healthy, like, let me grow my following so I can get me a bag and do so. Great. But now if I'm depressed because my following isn't what I think it should be, or because so-and-so has more followers than me,
Mhm.
and I'm a piece of crap now and I don't like myself, and so let me hit this line of fentanyl? Nah, bro.
So-
we're not
so-
doing that.
So how far away do you think that we are from the deepest episodes of Black Mirror?
Oh, we're in
we
Black
are
Mirror
Because
right
this
now.
is no, because I know,
episodes
because
of
I know
Black
this is one of them, right? With the girl with the pink phone, and she was trying to get
And she
get
meets
to
that
the
woman
wedding.
in the truck that don't
Yeah.
give a, she
Yeah.
don't care about
Well,
all that shit.
The
Yeah.
iPhone 16 with the iOS 18 has more sensors than ever before. So now that phone can sense how far you are away from it. It has iOS 18 can help people that can't see or visually impaired people navigate a room.
Yeah.
So the phone it can tell you everything about yourself now.
I think
we're there already.
Yeah, I think 20 years from now, like the people from Wall-E,
you're gonna be
people from Wall-E, bro.
Yeah.
I think
that's what you think it's gonna be, like robots.
That's where we're headed. Because at some point the tool becomes less of a tool and like more of an enabler. Yeah. It's like with plugins. It's like if I start you off with all the fab filter, you don't know how to work a regular saturator, you can't go nowhere else. Well, yeah. You just stuck there. So now now it's getting political, but when the Russians launched the EMP, now stick with me.
This is a free platform.
Stick with me.
Keep going, man. When they launched
the
EMP,
they launched the EMP, we gonna be looking around stuck with no kneecaps like the people from Wall-E, because y'all want to use the iPhone. Y'all don't want to go outside. You need to go outside. No, bro. No, I am clear-minded.
All right.
He definitely is, y'all. He has not smoked on this show. He is good. He's very clear-minded.
That's hilarious. This dude right here, Russians with the EMP. I don't know what's possible. I do not deny or confirm that.
I'm trying to get canceled. That's my goal, is to get canceled.
But this guy, talking about Russians and EMPs, he did something that I considered that was pretty dope. He had a light side and a dark side EP that just was released. Talk about that. Tell the world, man.
So like, crazy times in life always end up being the best music that we come up with. And I ended up going through this breakup right when I moved to college. And then also being in LA was kind of just like a crazy mixture of things. So I made this album about it. And the album was so good that I was like, damn, they don't deserve it. So then, but you know how it is.
Like, man, fuck these niggas, man.
I'm not giving you this shit.
I ain't giving y'all nothing.
You know how it is, bro. Like unless you're an artist that's already like you feel me, really, really making it like that, the albums just aren't streaming that.
Sometimes
great.
it can be discouraging,
right?
It can be discouraging.
So it was like, all right, it'd be better to do an EP. That way I give him some songs, you feel me? But it's not so overbearing with the 12, 14 masterwork piece, magnum opus. You know what I mean? That I believe
the Optimus Prime.
Yeah, because they just, I just genuinely think like you're just not ready.
Yeah.
But yeah. So, and my whole thing is in the hills, because I really care about like making money as Black people on the West Coast, and like
Black money.
As much as like we talked about, what was it? Urban culture is a part of
culture.
Yeah, is a part of West Coast culture. Like there are other parts. You feel me? And so I just want to show like the lights and darks of the times that I was going through, and then sort of the lights and darks of like what LA is to me. Because as a musician, LA is like your best friend. This is where I get everything done. Mm-hmm. But then also, this is like the motherfucker that like beats you when you're down at the same time.
Don't get lost in the sauce.
Don't get lost, because it's real easy,
it
bro.
Can get quick.
Like Percy, you remember Percy Jackson when they went into the casino? They was eating the flowers.
I do.
You'd be stuck for you.
You think?
You'd be stuck.
You see what I'm saying? Like
you be stuck, bro. 10 years eating the flowers. What year is it? Oh, I've been here since 72. Like, damn.
You're stuck.
There's a lot of people like that.
You feel me?
Or if you've seen the movie,
can't consume you.
Or if you've seen the show From, you're stuck.
Yeah. Stuck. See, I haven't even seen that show. I don't know.
You're stuck.
Yeah. Damn. So yeah, it essentially, and two, like the LA sound, we were talking about it, and it's cool, bro. But to me, I grew up doing the music with in the jazz and the funk, and I just want to hear more. So I think I incorporate a lot of those West Coast sounds, but also with this more musical. Like to me, and this is gonna make some people upset, but I'm gonna say it anyways.
Man, speak your mind.
Yeah,
To me, as far as like West Coast producers, all time greats, like Quick is my guy.
Quick is the best.
Over Dre
he's the
to
best.
me. Just because like the musicality I respect so much. His shit is busy and is interesting. And even in some of the deeper cut stuff that we listen to, like I'm listening, he's got like seventh diminished chords in the back of these, like,
yeah, he'll jam
I'm just like, what the, like, who are you, bro? And but he's like, he's a nigga from Compton, though. Like, he's DJ Quick, you feel me? And so that to me, like, I respect him so much. And
Safe and Sound's one of my favorite.
It's one of his best albums. Yeah.
I love that album.
I don't know if there's a skip, bro. Even going to Quick's groove. And things like that, it's like you hear that and you don't think like necessarily Quick, like the way he raps, but it's like you just respect his.
One of his albums I think people don't talk about is Balancing Options. That
Yeah.
is one of his best pieces of work I have heard. Like it's just.
Yeah, Quick is definitely underrated, man. There's a lot of. I mean.
Battle Cat too.
Battle Cat's crazy.
Battle Cat,
crazy.
Yeah.
Battle Cat is
Much
crazy,
respect
bro.
to
I
Battle
seen
Cat.
dude, and you won't even think that he put it together in such a way, man. It's like they all got their thing.
Yeah.
His DJing is crazy.
Oh, he's cutting and scratching his next level, bro. But to see him in the studio, just like in his own world, and he got rhythms in his head that are not on the MPC yet. You're like, what is this? And it's just crazy. It's masterful, bro. Masterful. Masterful.
So much
And
even Rance, like, but before going to Rance and James, before going to 1500, like, of course I knew about him, but like these guys, bro, Rance came in one day and played some stuff. Now, I'm into like bossa music. He came in and played some stuff. It was a piano with a vocal. And I just remember looking at the classroom, like half of the classroom was just in tears. And I was asking my instructor, like, how do I get to the point where I can put the cool chords and it still be palatable? And he was like, honestly, dude, I don't know, but Rance does it really good. I'm like, all right, thank you. Like, you feel me? But
sometimes it's a feeling.
Yeah.
Sometimes you really can't explain that thing. He can show you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's probably the best, but can you implement it the same way? Yeah. That's the thing.
I think that's the fingerprint of music, though, right? That's what makes Rance great. That's part of his DNA. But to watch everybody in their own right find that for themselves is what I believe makes music great.
Yeah.
And when we get away from that, it kind of makes it boring.
Yeah, for
sure.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So,
where we're at right now.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, most definitely.
Not fun.
No, not fun at all. So real quick, we have the Modelo of weed commercials, the El Toro Verde, from my guy Bernie. Family to these people as well. So enjoy the commercial. We'll be right back by this quick break. Stay tuned, everybody. This is Bong Talk. I'm Nappy 2000. We'll be right back.
Crafted from the fires of dragons, chilled on the highest peaks of Everest, the Canagard is designed for perfection, using only the freshest herbs our planet has to offer, cultivated by years of experience. El Toro Verde, crisp, rich draw, slow resin burn. Be bold, be elegant, be the bull. El Toro Verde, you should be smoking.
What platinum records do you have? What all have you done? Like all of it. I want to know all.
There's a longer list. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I need to ask you for real because I need to actually go to the source.
So started off as a assistant engineer.
Okay.
Sat in some studios, Paramount, a few other ones.
Paramount's been around for a long ass time.
So
yeah.
East Siders posthumously, Tupac's Until the End of Time. Did some writing for Birdman. Did some stuff with Conway early on. Geez, man.
Till the end of time.
Till the end of time, bro. Worked on that with my man Hutch from Code 187 out of.
Okay.
So he was the music director for that album. He was responsible for putting everything together and make sure the engineers and producers was on that album. So I'm a Death Row baby, bro. Like I come up out of that area. I grew up over there on Locust and Orchard. So that's my neighborhood. So all of my older friends are those guys.
Got you.
Right.
Got
so
you.
It's like anything else. When you come behind somebody, you just get access and opportunities. You know what I mean? So it just kind of worked out that way.
And that's really cool to be young and to see those individuals do,
bro,
these type of things like in real time. Like
when you 14 and
crazy
15 and you out, playing, tackle football in the street, and you see somebody like Suge Knight pull up in a 59 Impala with the rag top down, and he just hopping out it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like seeing like a superhero. I mean, that's the best way I can see it. And I know everybody's gonna feel differently based off how they know Suge now. Right. But at that time, in his prime,
well, as a kid,
this is early Suge when they were doing stuff at Luther's Park. They were giving away turkeys. They were doing
community work for real.
So they was like superheroes to us at that time. It was like dudes really made sure that the neighborhood was straight. And people from the neighborhood was benefiting off of the work that they were doing. And bringing Bloods and Crips together in the city, which was huge.
That was the first label to do that. Or was
the
there one before?
They were always.
Or Ruthless?
Ruthless was doing it, but it wasn't predominant because you remember Ruthless wasn't presenting gang banger. They was just presenting like street revolutionary.
Got you.
So it wasn't necessarily, even though they were associated with who they were associated with, they weren't putting that on the wax.
And they even have that one group, that one woman group, that
Supersonic.
Yeah, they were the one that helped Ruthless get on.
They're the ones that album was what funded a lot of NWA stuff. So like their presentation wasn't necessarily gangster in front of everything else, but it was. I mean, you got the gangster element, right? The street element,
rough around the edges.
But remember, they got Express Yourself, and they had a bunch of like records that was helping you street people believe in themselves more than gang bang on each other, right?
Yeah.
And it's not that Death Row pushed that; it's just that the times had changed, and so instead of hiding it and leaving it as some taboo conversation that only we knew about, Death Row was the label to just put it on front.
Right? I mean, riots were going on. Like, what do you expect them to say?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, this is
nothing
what it
happy.
Is. Right. You know what I mean? So, definitely a dope time to be from that area and that city, man, and watch what was happening, and then be connected with certain people that was doing things. Yeah. Shout out to the East Side.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because y'all are still most definitely heavy out here. Still support. I think the West Coast OGs don't get enough credit for how much they're still around.
And that's kind of like where I find myself at now, man. Shout out to my man Dazzy D from Lynch Mob. He just dropped a remix that, me and D talk all the time, but Peanuts remix produced by Rashad Cross. It's a banger. Dazzy is an original pioneer of this West Coast rap thing, but he's still going. He worked harder than me. He be in the studio cooking, bro.
That's facts.
Right? Dropping project after project, EPs, producing, engineering. Like, these cats still got a passion and a hunger. It's not about money. It's not about, being popular. It's about the love they have for the music. And their music, you get that sense of that vibration is in there because that's why they're doing it. JD is free from the Lynch Mob, and he got back with T-Bone, and they just did a show to watch them dudes up there and rock their new music and
still killing it,
bro.
That's just crazy.
So I very much am a proponent of getting away from this ageism within the genre because I'm watching Guns N' Roses die on stage. I'm watching Metallica.
I was gonna say every other genre shouts out their old G's.
B.B. King played the guitar till he just disappeared.
He
went out the way he wanted to go out, bro. Like, let that man rock until he can't no more. And so hip hop, we getting there. I mean, my mom is 70. She rock with all the music that I've done and been associated. She plays that stuff. She's 70. So people are very much in their 70s love hip hop, bro. So we got to get away from this, oh, you too old to do it. No. If it's a passion of yours and you're doing it for the love and you trying to do it because you want to express yourself, then go. Right? Like, be dope. Don't come out whack.
Please don't.
Right.
Please
But
don't.
do it, man. You know what I'm saying?
And you know, too, like, I think someone who we can, at least recently, what comes to my brain that we can kind of credit as a very big hit. Like, I think, at least for me, seeing someone come into the game older, that's different because we've only seen them come out young. We've never, well, at least to me, we talked about this because to maybe y'all's generation, like maybe you knew Big Hit, but I didn't know Big Hit. So then to me, Big Hit was just like this, like.
To me, Big Hit is still young.
I like the Big Hit story, bro.
How old is Big Hit?
Yeah.
He's younger than me.
Well, he's Hit Boy's father.
He's around my age. He's around my age.
He just has a very young
He's got a young spirit. He's been preserved.
Yeah, I was about to say,
certain ways.
He's been inside for a long time.
So he's still,
He's still got that juice. He ready to go, right?
But
think about this, bro. Like you young, you trying to survive best way you know how. You know, you got to go. He went and did his time, right?
Yeah, he did what he did.
And he comes out. You know, some people don't come out. Some people don't come back the way they
the same
with that energy and the youthfulness and their mind intact. So come out and hit the ground running like he did, bro, and to be connecting with these other, I think it's something to be saluted as like a bridge, because he could be like, I don't want to rap with no young cats. Let me get all the OGs, right? But he's reaching back and he tapping in with the youngsters, man, and he keeping up. So,
right, which is the main thing.
That's the main thing.
Yeah, because on his project, he had OGs, but he had a lot of young artists. His main OG he had, I think, was Trey D. Right. Trey D was probably his main OG from.
I think he did one with Snoop when he first. I think Snoop tapped in. They did one. So he's making his rounds, but he's making it a point not to make it just about that, which is making his music kind of like tap into that current algorithm, right?
Right, because he's a new artist.
So
just because he's old in age, his artistry should be with that of the new generation.
It's like Griselda.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. They're 45.
Yeah, real grown men.
Right,
grown men.
Right.
Yeah.
So that music's amazing.
I like that. I like that for hip hop, man. And I even like what they're pushing right now to try and get the RIAA to add that category for contemporary adult hip hop.
Contemporary adult hip hop.
It's going to open up.
So what would be the age to?
I don't think it'll be. I think they'll classify it by the way it sounds.
Got you. Okay.
Somebody like myself, I'm not going to do a trap beat, right? Like I'm just. Got you. I like them. I listen to them, but it's not my rap. That's not what. That's not grab. That's not what gives me goosebumps. When I hear a fat bass line with the lazy drums, then I get excited. That's just my thing, right?
Yeah.
So I think they'll classify it by the way it sounds, bro, for sure. I don't think it's gonna be an age thing.
That's gonna be interesting when that drops.
Yeah, I think that's dope. I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, I do too. So with 2024, 2025, 2026, you want to look that for. What do you guys have planned musically going on? Like what's the blueprint for right now, man?
What's next, man?
Yeah, what's on your blueprint, man? What's on your vision board? What's going down?
Well, right now we're making a lot. I'm trying to I'm really trying to narrow down where I want to go next. Like, you know, the artistry is really important to me, but recently I've been kind of filling out this jazz tip a little bit more, like just on my like bossa nova. I got on some like smoother jazz, some like jazz fusion,
like Frank Sinatra
type. No. Like,
you ever listen to Frank Sinatra?
What's a good example I can give? You know the song. What's the bossa song that people know?
I like the French. I personally like.
I know that.
music.
I know the music. I know the music. Yeah.
So tight. So that Frank Sinatra's like big bandish. I try to mix the R&B pop with the jazz and kind of like I make it sound new. Like I don't want it to sound old.
Gotcha.
Because I'm not old. So, bro, but no, because bro, but like people obviously associate jazz with 1 boring, 2 sleepy, 3 old.
I'm not a fan of smooth. That's smooth jazz.
And people don't understand
that's smooth jazz.
All real jazz musicians, I just want to say, hate smooth jazz, bro. I just want that to be known.
My dad's friend from Australia calls it music to shave to.
Yeah,
because you can shave and you wouldn't cut yourself listening to the music.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Not the place.
That's pretty good.
Not the place to be. But yeah, so yeah, I've been on this jazz. I think you can expect that. Expect more money music, more pop type, R&B. I kind of do everything anyway, all the time.
Right.
I think that's my thing.
I think I'm trying to get him, and we talked to Glasses about this in studio when we saw Glasses, and Glasses told him this, and he put it in. Glasses is
he's very
a prophet.
intelligent.
He's a prophet, bro. The way he articulates the thought that you already feeling, but you can't put the words to it. And he said, I'm trying to figure out how to tell him, and Glasses said it just so perfect, man. He was like, the thing that you got and that you creating is the new jazz, but not in category way, but just in the freedom of it, right? That's what jazz is, right?
Yeah.
So
Miles Davis
to know that and embody that and say this is the new jazz, I think is courageous, man. And I'm encouraging him to brand it as such, like it's new jazz, bro, because you can't. It doesn't necessarily. Some songs he has just don't fit in the boxes that they created. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Whatever you feel you need to make or want to make, just make that.
Yeah.
Because you're an artist,
right?
Like that. Like you don't have. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just that's no cap. I'm saying like
for real.
You'll hear a song where it's melody heavy and got R&B feels, but then he'll kill a cold verse on it. Like, wait a minute, right? And it's rhythmic and all that, but you don't. There's no category for that. You know what I'm saying? So I continue to like, it's the new jazz, bro. It's the new jazz. And the more you say it, people are like, oh yeah, it is. It's a rap.
LJ Savvy has the new jazz.
New jazz.
And that was said by Glasses Malone.
Sure. Shout out my man Glasses.
Shouts out Glasses. Bro, that his brain, man, Glasses, he's known Glasses for a long time, right? But this interaction was my first time with Glasses. And I usually, like, with people, like, definitely first, like, 10 seconds, I know whether or not you're a cool person. And Glasses, we walk in, and he's just having a conversation about the origins of hip-hop and, like, samples and the differences between samples and interpolations. And I'm like, bro, if I could sit here for 3 hours, just hours and just listen to this, like, this is where it's at. So, yeah, Glasses, in the short amount of time that I did talk to him, is, like, super cool. He reminds me of him. So it makes sense.
Yeah, to have those type of people available to you and you can just freely ask questions, that is a blessing.
Yeah.
Don't ever take that for granted ever in life. Because you have a lot of things that people do not have. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're put in that position. So all you have to do, man, is create freely and put in your work.
Right.
Really.
Right.
That's real.
That's it.
Yeah. And so, yeah, I'm excited for what you got going on in the near future and the future. I'm not slowing down. I think I'm just taking my time, right? I want all my grapes to be sweet and ripe at this current stage, man. I want to be able to help other people. So I'm focused more on that. Consulting, managing, marketing, strategy, A&R stuff. So I put a lot of effort to that. So my music is not my primary focus, but I still got a lot of music that's unreleased. Me and West Coast Stone got, I don't know, 2 albums just in the vault, chilling. Crazy.
Slappers too, by the way. West Coast Stone is different. He's different.
Yeah, Stone is crazy. He's different. He's
got you.
He's another one of those dudes. Like, he's up there with Quick and Battle Cat, and I want to give you your flowers, brother. Yeah. Shout out to West Coast Stone.
Shouts out to
big
him.
shouts.
So we got to release the music that we got. We got, like I said, 2 albums. So I'm probably gonna do that. But today's game is more like short form content though. So and I'm in my mind, I want to go do full production videos and do all that. And Stone like, nah, man, get the phone, go to wherever, send it to me. I'll edit it. He just put the content out around the songs. And then also I got to say this too, man. Shout out to Curtis King, because he kind of inspired me to fall back on just releasing stuff on streaming. So we got to build out the store now. We got to get products developed. And so there's a lot of stuff that's already that we got to do before we just say we're releasing music, to make it connect with the fan base and make it connect with people that want to support us, man. So we're doing that on all fronts. So that's the thing that's got to happen before the music comes out. Just because it's just appropriate, man. So they figure that streaming thing out and what it costs to make money. I don't care if you got a studio at your crib, beats, time, energy, focus, paying for services, all that good stuff. and the streaming thing it's not adding up. I don't care if you're getting 3 million streams, it's not adding up. It's not, because I know what 1 million streams pays.
Yeah.
Numbers ain't numbers.
It's the math ain't mathing, bro.
Out the trunk again.
We're going back to the grind, bro. And so if that's it, then I know how to do that, because
that's where it came from. That's what you was doing.
We made money in the West, made money. CDs was flying from everywhere, bro. The swap meet. That's how I found out about Problem. I went to the Gardena swap meet. Some dudes pulled up on me. Like, skirt, and I was like, didn't know what was happening. It was like, hey, you know Problem? I was like, nah. They was like, threw me a CD, and it was like a Problem mixtape, and he was just gassing. I was like, wow. And ever since that was like 2009 or 10, and I was just on it after that. You know what I'm saying? So that grind is very much a real thing, bro. Connecting with people in the street, and passing your music out and tapping in and growing your fan base.
You never know who you're giving it to.
You never know who you're passing that to.
You really don't. Or how far it will go.
Right.
You'd be like, hey, y'all, listen to this. Check this out.
Or burn it, give it to the homie or whatever.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
The word of mouth.
For sure. Yeah.
The word of mouth is like, there's just nothing better.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But yo, I really appreciate
this is a good talk, man. I appreciate you,
fun,
man.
Bro.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was dope, man.
It was easy call.
Yeah.
Met you a long time ago. And you just been supporting me. You and
Yeah.
Bernie just off the rip.
Just
support what I was doing.
We gotta support each other, man. Especially when, it's authentic and people are trying to do something dope and they're passionate about what you gotta support, bro. We gotta do that. More of us have to do more of that. I don't think that's happening enough. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I don't mind supporting you.
Yeah.
Throwing you on the platform,
Appreciate
brother.
that,
I already knew you were coming.
I
was like, Jerry, I need another microphone.
Make sure we
Oh yeah, man. I was ready.
I was ready. Worked out, man.
Yeah. I appreciate y'all for
we
sure.
Appreciate you, man. You got a dope platform, man, and we look forward to what you're doing in the future too, bro.
Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Bong Talk Sit-Down Series, Nappy 2000, Don Dubb LJ Savvy. I will see y'all soon. Peace, one love.
Peace.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Bong Talk. You can either watch or stream this on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. And also, thank you to all the sponsors of the show.